What's up, guys and gals out there? I'm actually down here in my office. I'm actually going to do I guess an unboxing video. The Pro Qualifier 2. It just now went on sale at Bass Pro at this time of the video. It's January 31st. It's regularly $99.99. They put it on sale for $69.99. So I was like, hey, and what I'm going to do with this reel is probably not what you're thinking I'm going to be doing with it. So I'll kind of go into that after I do the unboxing and kind of show you what my initial thoughts on the reel are. So here we go. All right, there it be right there. There's some of the features of it. So this one is the 7.5 to 1 gear ratio. It does have 7 bearings in it. So, and then it does have the braking system on the side as well. I think it's 1 through 10, I think, or whatever. It's not like, I've got some Abu Garcias that I'm kind of used to. And so you actually have to open up the side plate and apply the brakes on and off as you need it. So we'll see how this one does. That's kind of my background as far as bait casters. I've had Abu Garcias and Shimano's. So this is my first Bass Pro. Let me see if I can't do this one-handed. Get into this thing. All right, so there it is. All right. There it be. As I was saying, it does have the braking system on the side. The fancy. Kind of see it's a low profile. There, I guess, is the model. Super high speed. Pretty basic as far as that goes. I do like the low profile, and I like the way it fits in my hand. And I guess that's going to be good with it, just because of the application I'm going to be doing with it. There you can see 7.5 to 1 gearing. Overall, first thoughts as far as just getting it out of the box, I really like it. Fit and finish seems to be pretty good as far as the paint and the casting of the aluminum frame. So you can kind of see, and like I said, this is a $99 reel. So keep that in mind whenever you're kind of looking at the finishes and things like that. It's one of those things that I guess it's a deal where you get what you pay for. But I think once I kind of tell you what I'm going to be using this for, I think people are going to be like, what are you doing that for? But anyway, so it does have a nice little aluminum spool in there. And like I said, it does have an aluminum frame around that spool. I'm sure that these little side things, I'm pretty sure like a graphite composite deal, but the main frame is aluminum. So I'm fairly excited about that. And I'll sit you up here and we'll just kind of run through it. All right, so there it is. Pay no attention to my hands in all this. Seems to be, let's loosen everything up here. It's getting better. As far as the fit and finish, really impressed with that. I will have to work on the drag and everything, but it seems pretty smooth for what it is. Remember, this is a $99 reel. So as far as, I'm not expecting a Shimano Metanium quality here, because it's not even a DC type reel. Seems to be pretty good. Everything's pretty smooth. It's, comes pre-oiled with quite a bit of oil on it, actually. So I think, I think it's going to work out good. So now I'm going to let you know kind of what I'm going to be using it for. And this may come as a shock to people. All right, guys, now that you can see me, let's just take a look at this thing. This is, once again, the Pro Qualifier 2 Bass Pro's reel. This is, I'm going to read it right off here, 7-bearing system, power lock, instant anti-reverse, dual braking system, of course, as you can see from this side and that side. It's got a double anodized aluminum spool. I hope you can see that in there. And then also, my big thing about it that that's what drew me to it at this price point, is a one-piece aluminum frame. And then it says it's got a titanium nitride coated line guide. Wowee. So that's that little thing right there. As you can see here, there is the aluminum spool. Of course, it's got aluminum frame around it, comes back down and around. These sides, I think, are the plastic or graphite on each side. They sound like it. And yeah, everything else, the dial and the drag, everything else is seems to be a nice, metal. Everything seems to be pretty quality on it from what I can see. Even the paint scheme on it, it doesn't look like it's already wanting to chip or crack or nothing like that. So I'm really happy. It's low profile. It's going to sit in my hand rather nicely on that jigging pole whenever I do it. I'm going to be spending a lot more time out in front of it on the pole like that. But I think that it'll be really nice to try this thing whenever I do get to go fish with it. Like I said, the big thing for the price point, I've already gone over it. It's a $99 reel. It's on sale right now at the time of this video, January 29th, for $69.99. So the price point to get an aluminum frame and the quality reel that I've heard that it is pretty impressive. So that's why I'm excited about getting out and trying it. Now, what I'm going to be using this reel for is pretty much not the conventional way that you would think to use this bait casting reel. I'm going to be putting it on a crappie jigging pole. Yes, I said it. A crappie jigging pole. So whenever, I'm going to give you my reasoning. Whenever I'm jigging or whatever, a lot of times, and a lot of people use like spinning gear, so spinning rods and reel, and that's great. That's wonderful. Sensitivity out the yin yang. However, I want to try putting this thing on a jigging pole. I just now bought one, a Crappie Max 8-foot pole that also was on sale. Yes, I'm the bargain hunter. It's below 30 bucks. So I bought that rod and this reel to go on it. And my plan is to put those two together and see what kind of a combo I come out with. And good, bad, or ugly, either way, I'll be able to use this, throw this on a medium heavy or something like that, and roll on with it with the bass, setup. But anyway, what I was getting at, the biggest thing was spinning rods, especially just flipping them in here, flipping them there, not really, getting that line out there, and then spooling it back up and having a lot of slack, and then trying to, whenever you reel it back up, it gets twisted, it gets memory, it gets all kinds of fun stuff. So what I'm hoping to avoid is all that with this bait caster. I'm going to set it up to where it's probably going to be easy to backlash this thing, but I think I'm going to have to do that in order to toss and pitch those light jigs around. So I'm hoping that I avoid all that. And then also my other reasoning is I don't want a little light 1000 series spinning reel on there due to the fact that a lot of times you got to use lighter line. And my reasoning behind that is crappie are not so sensitive to line. And what my plan is that I'll actually spend less time tying on jigs and hooks and things like that, because I can actually bend those hooks out using heavier line. I'm going to put 10 to 12 pound test line on it, fluorocarbon on it. And hopefully the plan is to actually be able to pull those jigs out. Of course, there's sometimes where you are going to break line, that's fine. But I've already kind of tested this a little bit, so I do know what I'm talking about. Save me time and more time fishing. And that's the whole point of it, because I am a weekend warrior. I don't get to, go out every single day and fish. So whenever I do, I want to make the most of my time on the water. I think that's everybody out there. So that's my plan with it. That's what I'm going to do with it. Of course, I'm going to take you all along as I go through this process. I think it'll be really neat, and I hope that it breaks down some of those misconceptions that you have to use light tackle to target these crappie. So that's what it is. That I am going to Grenada in March,
And this is the setup, one of the setups that I'm going with. Of course, we're going to be spider rigging, but I'm going to be taking this as my jigging pole. Now, of course, I'm still going to bring a spinning rod and one of my jigging poles and things like that. But anyway, I'm going to try this first, and I hope that it really turns out, and I think that it is. And I'm hoping to get this, you know, in the light of some people, that you don't have to necessarily use such light gear. Yeah, the tackle still may need to be light, 32nd ounce, things like that. That's the only thing that I am nervous about this, is possibly, you know, how this thing is going to pitch such light lures. So we'll find out. We're going to see. We're in this together. So stick around, hang with me. There's going to be more videos coming up with fishing stuff. A lot of stuff coming, and hopefully you'll stick around for that. So I appreciate it, guys and gals.